Okay, welcome back. This is week 4. But before we start week 4's topic, let's look at the answers from week 3, context clues. So we had 3 exercises, exercise A, B, and C. So on the first page, you can see the answers from exercise A. Each one, you can see the clue. You were asked to write a clue from the text and also what you think the word means. So the first one, for example, was talking about Lionel Messi, the football player, and he was the first man to score 68 goals. So the word prolific means very productive, produces a lot of good result. Number 2, a car lover's delight, target audience. They're the clues for the word enthusiasts. And enthusiast means a fan or someone that supports something. Number 3, the mega hit became the first video in history to surpass 2 billion views on YouTube. Unprecedented means unexpected. This is talking about Gangnam Style. Okay, so very popular song. Number 4, he is said to have been buried there after his death. That's a clue to talking about death, is a clue to the word mausoleum, which means tomb, just like the kings of Egypt are buried in tombs. Next one, number 5, the scattered crimson rains. Crimson is like a bright red color, and incandescent means emitting visible light or shining brightly. Number 6, which have contributed much to the conservation and destruction of nature. So taboos talks about ban or prohibit or restrict something. 7, poor design, bad planning, inadequate staff training, affecting over 70,000 people. Something that affects or has a major impact on people can be classed as a disaster. So we can say a disaster is a tragedy, catastrophe, or calamity, just like an earthquake, for example, or a tsunami. Number 8, come to expect, also distrusts. So ambivalent means in two minds, unsure or undecided. Number 9, the terrible conditions helped, rebellions that led to the founding of the Ming dynasty. Fuel doesn't mean something that you put in your car or motorcycle all of the time. It means to support or stimulate some activity as well. And the last one, if they pass an agreeable night with the best of food and warm quarters, they will possibly change their attitude the next day. So it's talking about trick, a clever plan, or a ploy. So these are the clues. Exercise B, you can see the answers quite clearly here, A, B, C, or D, multiple choice. And for exercise C, each of the words and what they mean is there for you. Let's move on to this week's topic, which is making inferences. So making inferences is a comprehension strategy used by proficient readers to read between the lines, make connections and draw conclusions about the text's meaning and purpose. You already make inferences all the time. For example, imagine you go over to a friend's house and they point at the sofa and they say, "Don't sit there. Cindy came over with her baby again." What could you logically conclude? Well, first, you know there must be a reason for your friend pointing and saying not to sit down. And you must conclude that the reason must be something to do with Cindy and her baby. So you don't really know what the reason is, but you certainly don't choose to sit there, or you choose not to sit down there. Maybe the baby threw up or did something on that chair. So to make inferences, how do you do it? First of all, ensure that you are required to make an inference. Use details in the passage to help you make an inference. Look for clues in the passage that support your ideas. Make a lot of initial observations and then narrow them down by eliminating clues that are not relevant or aren't relevant at all. Practice frequently to master the skill. This is a skill that will be very important for you, especially when you go to university. So have a look at the three scenarios or situations and see if you can make an inference. You see a woman pushing a baby stroller down the street. You are at a corner and you see two parked cars at an intersection, and the driver behind starts honking his horn. You are walking down the street and suddenly a dog comes running out of an open door with its tail between its legs. So these are some of the inferences you might make. For the first one, you may think that there must be a baby inside the stroller. For the second one, you might think that maybe the car in the front was a bit slow, not moving, or taking too long, causing the man to honk his horn. And for the third one, you could reasonably guess that the dog had done something wrong and was afraid to get punished. That's why it's run, and that's why its tail is between its legs. Normally dogs do that when they're scared. You can't answer 100%, but you can infer that these should be some of the ideas that may be concluded. When you ask an inference question, go back over the reading and look for hints within the text, such as words that are directly related to the question you may be asked, such as for multiple choice test, or words that indicate opinion. Just quickly have a look at the text. Read it for yourself, and then make a choice between 1, 2, 3, and 4. Which one will you would choose? Pause and have a look now. Okay, so 4 choices. Hybrid cars are more dangerous than other options. Toyota is making a lot of money from the Prius. Cars that use gasoline are going to destroy the environment, and hybrid cars may not be the best choice for everyone. Which one can we reasonably infer? Let's have a look. Choice 4 is actually the correct answer. Let's go through the reasons why. There's nothing about car safety in the passage at all, so you can cut choice 1. Choice 2 is implied. If the car costs $3,500 more than the other cars, then Toyota would be making a lot more money by selling the car. But that doesn't mean they're going to sell more cars. Let's look at choice 3. You may think that choice 3 is true, but this is not mentioned in the paragraph. So the answer has to be choice 4. And the reason for it is if a person had a large family, was short on money, or needed a car that could accelerate quickly, then a hybrid car might not be the best choice for them. Therefore, choice 4 would be the best answer. Have a look at the conversation and then look at the 3 questions. You can do it in your notebook quickly, but pause the video so you can look and answer before you see the answers. So it's asking you, where are these people? What are they talking about? And who are these people? You should be able to infer the answers based on the conversation. So pause the video now and have a try yourself. Okay, let's take a look at the answers for each of these. So based on the conversation, we should be able to say that the first answer, they are outside a movie theater. 2, they're getting tickets to see a movie. And 3, 2 people who know each other, maybe friends, boyfriend and girlfriend. And we know that it's a movie theater. One of the clue words, as you can go back and see, maybe popcorn is a very big clue for you for the cinema. Okay, have a look at the next dialogue. See if you can answer the 3 questions. Pause the video, have a try yourself, and then I'll show you the answers. Where are these people? What are they talking about? What do you think will happen next? So have a go. Okay, let's see if you were right. Where are they? In a car. Bad traffic. Not sure, but maybe they will run out of gas or petrol. They could start to fight. Or decide to pull over and wait for the traffic to die down or get better. Let's try another one. Have a look at the dialogue again, a little bit longer. Let's see if you can answer the 3 questions. Where are these people? Who are they? What are the people talking about? Pause the video again. Try the 3 questions. See if you can come up with the correct answer. Okay, let's take a look at the answers. Where are they? A hospital or a doctor's office? Maybe more likely a hospital. Who are the people? Patient and a doctor or a nurse, and an injured leg, ankle or foot. We know that because having to take an X-ray, can't play the game and can't walk. So it's bound to be the lower leg. Okay? Now, another exercise. There are 3 of these for you. This is exercise 2. Write I if the statement can be inferred. So if you can infer by reading the text, you need to put an I in the blank space. Write X if it cannot be inferred. So if you cannot make an inference based on the text, write an X. There are 7 here. Actually, there's 20 in total, 3 different texts, A, B, and C. So have a look at A first. See if you can make an inference or not, I or X, 1 to 7. Try now by yourself, and then we'll check the answers after. Okay, let's check if you were right or not. You can see the answers here. The first one cannot be inferred. The second one can. The third one cannot be inferred from the text or passage. 4th, 5th, and 7th can, and the 6th cannot. So let's try the next exercise. Try again. Okay, B. Read the text carefully again. See if you can do the same for 8 to 12. I if you can make an inference, or X if you cannot. Have a go now. Pause the video, give it a try. Okay, let's see if you were correct or not. 8 to 12. Here are your answers for 8 to 12. 8, inference can be made. 9 and 10 cannot. 11, you can make an inference, and 12, you cannot. Let's try the last one of these exercises, 13 to 20. Read the text again. Quite a bit more text, so read it carefully first. Make sure you read everything carefully before you understand whether you can or cannot make the inference. Then pause the video and try to answer 13 to 20. Remember, I if you can make an inference, X if you can't. Have a go yourself now. Okay, let's see the answers for 13 to 20. Here you can see your answers for 13 to 20. Check if you were correct or not. So this is a quick exercise for you to do now. Here are some vocabulary words for you. I'll quickly read them out so you can understand how to pronounce them correctly. Monotonous, monotonous. Stretch, stretch. Blink, blink. Particles, particles. Thrusts, thrusts. Trailing, trailing. Put it off, put it off. Promptly, promptly. Casually, casually. Procrastinate, procrastinate. Misconstrue, misconstrue. Merchandise, merchandise. Fed up, fed up. Affidavits, affidavits. Exquisite, exquisite. Delicate, delicate. Okay, these are your exercises for your homework. See if you can do these exercises before next week. Exercise A, you can see all you need to do, read the text carefully and try to infer the correct answer. Okay, A, B, C, or D. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a little bit different. Look at the notice here and then make your inferences by choosing the correct answer for this. And exercise B. Exercise B, read the passage carefully. Then answer the questions here. A, B, C, D, E. Okay? That's all for this week. I see you again next week. I'll give you the answers for this week and a new topic for next week. Take care, be safe, wear your mask, wash your hands. See you next week.